Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to Coping with Life. I'm your host, Scott. So I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're chasing your dreams. I hope your dreams coming true. No matter where you are in the world, I appreciate you. I care about you. And I'm proud of you. Keep on keeping on, doing your best. I hope you're doing well. Lift your spirits up a bit. If people in your world is struggling, talk to them, lend an ear. It's just finding somebody to talk to, finding, just even talking out things is, half the battle most times. Finding oneself, writing goals, writing stuff that you want to do. I just appreciate you. No matter where you are in the world, I care about you. And you are amazing. Now, this is going to be just a weekly recap episode, so it's going to be a little shorter. Actually, it's going to be a short episode, but I'm not going to talk about my last week. This being Journey of the Unknown, season 2, excuse me. I'm very irritable and very uncomfortable. But one of the things that I want to discuss is, this is, coping with life. Me, dealing with stuff, what I go through. And so I've been very open that I have bad teeth, and I see a dentist very frequently, but it has come up that one of my only options going forward is dentures. And that weighs very heavy on me. And a process that not only affects my daily life, it could impact this podcast, could impact a lot of things, but that is something that has been, I don't want to say the word daunting, but basically it's been very heavy on my mind, because that is a massive decision. And being mentally ill, disabled, having to make a decision of that caliber, I take very seriously. I'm going to be 1% honest of my opinion now. I have not made my decision yet. Maybe after this, maybe I have, But as of this recording, I haven't. But, you know, that is a decision that is very hard. And my dentist has been very helpful in telling me that, you know, if I were to go through with it, it would be an uphill battle for about 2 years or so to get into the swing of things and get used to everything. And the process just, you know, the process alone would be about 8 months because of a lot of the things that I deal with. Normal people is about 5. For me, it would be a little bit longer if I were to continue. And not having a lot of people to talk to, they did say that I would have to relearn how to speak, and I may choose not to speak as often. Don't really talk to many people. I talk to you. There's that. But that, that's a big decision for me. And, just there's so much going into making a decision, and there's so much going through my mind on this topic, and just it's a lot of information to take in, and I could have not told anybody and just do my weekly recap rambles, but I need to get it out there, go through my mind, get things, speak about it, because I'm 35, and the idea of having full dentures, I mean, if it helps, obviously it would. I wouldn't have teeth pain anymore, and that would be amazing. But there's just, for me, and your host, Scott, of Coping with Life, just being told that going forward, the only option really is getting dentures, other than just monthly cleanings, and I that's a lot to swallow. That's a lot to take in. Kind of being overwhelmed, kind of I've been through a lot in my life, and I power through, and I just handle things and take it what it is. And a lot of the stuff in my life has been you know, disappointments and a lot of lows. Not many highs in my life, and that's okay. Because, you know, it is what it is, eh? But, you know, I'm thinking about it hard. I don't have a timeline of when I need to put in my answer. Obviously, the sooner the better. But, you know, everyone's different. But, it's, you know, something that is weighing me down. A lot of my daily thoughts are going into this decision. And I honestly don't know what you know, I don't know what to do, and, you know, I'm not gonna get into the other thing that are worrying me about this, but that's, you know, that's just something that I have to deal with. But yeah, just to me, basically being told that it is advised that I need to get 4 dentures. You know, obviously can't afford the higher quality and other stuff, but whatever. Deal with what I can get and go from there. But, you know, this is one of the few things that are, you know, plaguing my mind. But, you know, I think after I get, you know, through some of the worries and the stuff, I think I am going to go ahead and do it. But I like to know everything, you know, the pros, the cons. You know, I already have trouble speaking as it is. And, you know, I get frustrated and I don't like repeating myself. I get a little bit more mad when people choose not to hear what I say and they want me to repeat it. I get frustrated on that. And, you know, it's just something that, you know, I need to know more and figure things out in what direction I want to go. And, you know, that is something that, you know, for somebody who is under a lot of stress, just daily thing that just overwhelmed me that normal people don't, you know, deal with. Just for me, that but at the same time, you know, a lot of people ridicule me saying that, you know, it's my own fault that my teeth are the way they are, but they don't know the story. They don't know, you know, me. They assume just because, you know, this or that. You know, my genes with teeth calcium or whatever it may be is very poor. And that goes through everybody in my family. It's just but then there's, a lot of things that go into that. Now, majority of it is my fault, and I will admit that. But I try to take care of them. I do as much as I can. But it was apparent. So about 5 years ago, I went to see a dentist again, and the damage was already done for the before that. And they're like, okay, well, we can do something with this, and it's for the last 5 years I've tried my best to do everything that I can, but it got to the point where it just wasn't enough. The damage was already done prior, and you gotta take care of your teeth. You gotta take care of a lot. And sometimes when you're depressed and you're down and you're in a deep dark place and there's no way out, I was there, and sometimes I go to that place now, but in my mid-20s, I was lost, in just depression. There was no hope. It was a dark place. And the last thing that I wanted to do was, take care of, hygiene or dental care, whatever it may be. And I don't do drugs. I drink here and there, but I don't do drugs. And I'm glad that I don't. But even during this period, I didn't touch any of that. So, just wanted to be very clear on that. But, struggling, and, to this day I still struggle. But I'm not quite in that place where I was, 11, 12 years ago. It was rough. But yet I've grown, I've improved, I've done my best to be better. And the last 5 years I've tried really hard to lift me up and improve quality of life, and try and help other people. And one of the things about this podcast is trying to help other people, and maybe they're in a dark place, and those people who say that people like me shouldn't be alive, Well, our brain thinks that too. But I'm here, I have a purpose, and I want everybody to improve. And I'm gonna wrap this up because I'm I'm feeling a lot of emotions, and it's hard to hold back, but just being honest that I have a decision going forward, and it goes into the whole theme of this season of coping with life, of journey of the unknown, and I'm interested in going forward, and I'm going to be 100% honest. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna ask all the questions. I'm gonna do as much research, talk to a few people I know. But if you have a big decision in life, I hope you make it for the better. And I care about you. No matter where you are in the world, you matter. Be safe. Take care. Know that I love you. Know that you matter. And I wish you the best. And until next week, where do we go from here? I have no idea. But we will continue going into the unknown and finding out. So, yeah. Until next week. Love you. Bye. And I bid you adieu.